What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Although we don't get the official Black Widow trailer for about another week, the internet's been abuzz with the full plot leak for about 2 months. In fact, it's become so ubiquitous at this point, places like Reddit and 4chan, it's actually become a meme. Now we have a slightly new one that adds a couple more details. We're going to break down the entirety of this plot leak, issue the normal spoiler warning, and talk about what the implications are for MCU Phase 4 and 5. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including Infinity Saga limited edition box sets throughout the holiday season. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So whether or not you've been a fan of my channel for a while or you're just finding me for the first time, I usually go into plot leaks with a huge amount of skepticism and call about 90% of them out for being fake or fan fiction. This is quite the opposite. This spoiler warning is meant to actually be a spoiler warning. The plot leaks have been corroborated by so many multiple sources at this point that there's a really good chance this is going to follow along Black Widow very closely. So if this is in any way going to ruin your Black Widow movie or Phase 4 experience, by all means back out now, you've been warned. The thread starts by saying that Black Widow will start right after Civil War, and it's meant to fit perfectly into rewatch chronology. There's a lot of fleshing out parts of the MCU you didn't know needed fleshing out, like Winter Soldier in that regard, and it ties into Ant-Man and the Wasp in a very surprising way. Rachel Weisz is Iron Maiden and the main villain. Her suit is super cool. Taskmaster is more of a badass side character. And from here, I'm going to annotate the rest of this plot leak, as it obviously assumes you've seen the ones that have been going around the internet. Like I said, multiple sources cooperating the same plot leak. This just sort of adds to it and assumes again that you've heard all the rest of it. So I'll go ahead and annotate as we go on from here. Taskmaster indeed dies at the end when Yelena Belova kills him. It turns out that Taskmaster has been double crossing them the entire time, working with them while secretly working against them as Taskmaster. You find out that there's either a second Taskmaster or somehow he avoided death and is back in the post-credit scene, and that he might have been working with Yelena Belova to con Nat out of Fox Charge the entire time. Again, allow me to annotate here, Fox Charge is actually the spy MacGuffin that they will be looking for the entirety of the movie. Nat wants it so that she can go ahead and disappear after she's been burned following the events of Infinity War. Then she ends up giving it to Yelena Belova at the end for her to use instead. That's what the other plot leaks have said almost uniformly. It continues by saying there are lots of flashbacks to Nat's past, including lots of Red Room stuff and a young her with young Yelena, Melina, and Alexei. They all have trauma from their past, and it's what's bonding them together. The drive of the plot is stopping Melina from reactivating the Black Widow program and ruining the lives of more young women, and Nat getting the device that is basically like the blocking system in Black Mirror will make her, Cap, and Falcon impossible to track. Remember, again, this coming right after the end of Civil War. They're trying to be completely disappeared now that they've been burned from the American government. They are the Secret Avengers. Movie is very dark, very John Wick, very much an obvious and sometimes heavy-handed passing the torch to Yelena. All the other plot leaks made sure to bring this up, that where we don't have Nat as Black Widow in the MCU anymore, that Yelena Belova would carry that torch into the following phases. Yelena will have the new status quo of a Black Widow, who is the most ruthless MCU hero yet, and it's questionable whether she will stay good or bad. Now, you guys obviously have seen the other post-credit scene leaks, the photos of Thunderbolt Ross perhaps putting together the Thunderbolts, and it could be that Yelena Belova is going to be both an acting member of the Avengers and double-crossing them with the Thunderbolts or another anti-hero team as well. It's going to be a little unclear how they're going to play this out, but I definitely think they're going to use the cachet of her being a double agent in a way that we didn't get much out of Nat. She had sort of rightened her ship and got on the right path when we met her first in the MCU. Natasha realizes through the events of this movie how important the family she gained in the Avengers is, and that's why she goes back to Cap and Sam. She would have left them right after Infinity War, after Tony tells her to run to go take care of this, and then reunited with the Secret Avengers while they were on the run right before Infinity War starts. Remember, this is after Civil War, but before the beginning to Infinity War. It ends by saying super satisfying to see the end to Natasha's character arc, and then Hawkeye, Jimmy Woo, and whatever character Walton Goggins are playing all have cameos in the movie. We had heard about that Hawkeye cameo some time back, that he would make an appearance, and it only makes sense given what's going on with him. Remember, he would have cut a deal with the government, Ant-Man as well, and I'm thinking that's probably part of the crossover when Ant-Man and the Wasp, when he cuts that deal, that somehow leads into that movie. It's going to be interesting to see as well parts of the MCU that we didn't know needed fleshing out, like he says in the beginning timing of this getting some fleshing out, I will always take more Winter Soldier stuff, and how convenient for them, we'll get a little more of the Winter Soldier story right before he's set to come back next year in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about all of this. This plot leak in the first place, do you agree with what a lot of it says? Have you seen the other plot leak that's been going around for the better part of 2 months? Does it make sense that these actually would follow Black Widow pretty closely? I'm all ears, but as I said in the spoiler warning, I'm pretty much all in on this, and we shall see from the official trailer that we're going to get in about a week if we can piece together a facsimile or see any stark differences from this trailer, and maybe we don't know what's going on in the Black Widow movie at all. Also, what do you think about them fleshing out some other parts of the MCU back in the Infinity Saga? Is it old hat to you, or are you excited to get some contextualization on scenes we've already seen? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, guys, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 550,000 subscriber mark, and we are headlong into that. We just passed 500, and if you missed the 2 winners at the 500k mark, that's in a video called the Phase 5 new dates released. I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this. It's at the end of the video as all winners are announced. If you want to be entered to win either of the new PlayStations or the Infinity Saga limited edition box sets, we have 2 of them we'll be giving away throughout the holiday season. All you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell. You leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos that you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners are announced at the end of videos and shall be announced right after those subscriber marks are hit. The next PlayStation is at 550,000 subscribers, the next box set is at 600, and then we'll go on and so forth from there. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Guys, thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We will be posting again real soon.